So you're thinking about moving to Scottsdale, Arizona, and you want to know the good and the bad about moving here to Scottsdale, Arizona. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to give you the pros and the cons of moving to Scottsdale, Arizona, and stay to the very end because we've got some hidden tips about living here. And with that, we're going to go right after it. Let's go.
Your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about the good, the bad, the ugly, about living, working, playing, sleeping, eating in Scottsdale, Arizona, hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell so that you can be the first to know about everything there is about Scottsdale, Arizona and the Phoenix Valley. My name is Greta. My partners Ann and Christina and I, we just love helping people just like you move here to the Valley. All our contact info is below. So feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, and we would love to help you make a smooth move to Phoenix, Arizona. With that, let's get after it.
Well, I'm going to start with my top pro for Scottsdale, Arizona, and I live here myself. It's the weather. You cannot beat the weather. 300 plus days of sunshine, blue skies. Does it get hot in the summer? Yes, it does, but we'll get into that later. The sunshine and the great weather. Do you want to know why Scottsdale is such a great golf place? It's because of the weather. And we have more than 50 public courses just in the city limits of Scottsdale and 200 more golf courses in the entire valley. There's also at least 11 private golf courses here. Golf course communities that you can live in and build your own home. And another one of my favorite reasons of the great weather in Scottsdale is the plant life. All year long, we have flowers and greenery. Someone else?
That's
What
a good
is their
pro.
next?
That's a good pro.
I would agree.
I'm gonna go ahead and second that one, but my first pro has got to be the sports and the entertainment. There is always something going on. Not only do we have a professional football team, although not in Scottsdale, it is not far. We have NBA and we have Major League Baseball. And with Major League Baseball, we have spring training. Almost every Major League Baseball team flocks to the Valley. And in Scottsdale, we have, that comes for their training, we have San Francisco Giants, the Colorado Rockies, and our very own Arizona Diamondbacks train right here in Scottsdale. We have Waste Management. If you are a golf fan, we have the People's Tournament and it gets wild up in here.
Best tournament.
And if you love cars, I cannot forget to mention the Barrett Jackson show up at Westworld. You're gonna see stuff you've never seen before. It is fantastic. There is always something going on in Scottsdale. You will never be bored. That's my pro.
Well, I'm gonna tack onto both of yours, which is number 3, which is the outdoors hiking, cycling, mountain biking. 1/3 of Scottsdale is a preserve, the McDowell Sonoran Preserve, 30,500 acres, over 60 miles of trail just within Scottsdale. And within that, not only can you hike, you can mountain bike, and you can horseback ride. So I mentioned cycling. We are one of the cycling capitals of the nation, if you're a cyclist, but we also have an 18-mile green belt that starts about midway in Scottsdale and goes all the way down to Tempe Town Lake. And so on that trail, which is beautiful greenery, you can walk it, you can cycle it, you can jog it, take your dogs out on it, and along that trail are many small lakes that you can feed the ducks, and you just can't beat it.
Nope.
And it's the only one in the valley. So a lot of places have cycling trails, but nothing of this magnitude that takes half the city going from south to north and being able to walk it and just be outdoors.
That's a good one.
Yep. Outdoors is the thing here. Year round, pretty much year round.
Year round. You can hike year round here and probably never hike the same trail twice, depending on how you do it in the McDowells. There's 10 trailheads that you can start out from. So
Check out our map tour next after this to see all those trails and where they're located.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the number 2 pro for me.
Yep.
It's shopping.
When you need to get inside during the summer.
That is key. Listen, back to the weather. The hot part of the season it's not all bad. You get discounts on golf. You can go and experience shopping. At any rate, Scottsdale is a premier shopping destination. There are several ones that I'll just call to your attention. There's Fashion Square that is in downtown Old Town Scottsdale. It is really the premier shopping, dining, and entertainment. It has an Apple flagship store, which is 2 stories tall. It even has Tesla, Peloton, and Lucid car showrooms in the mall. It's very well known for luxury stores, all the designer stores like Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Carolina Herrera, and St. John, and many others. And don't forget your jewelry. There is Tiffany's and Cartier and Bulgari. If you're looking for something high-end, it's there. And it also includes destination dining restaurants. There's Toca Madera right there by, and the new motto for Fashion Square Mall is the best address just keeps getting better. They have all types of new entertainment and shops getting ready to come up. They've just opened the new Caesars Republic boutique hotel right there for you while you're shopping. The other great shopping place is Desert Ridge and Scottsdale Quarter. These are both outdoor malls. The Fashion Square is an indoor mall, so feel free to walk around there anytime, even in the heart of summer. But huge outdoor areas, splash pads for the kids, entertainment stages, and they hold various events all year round. And you just can't beat Scottsdale for shopping. Along with these 3 big malls, there's plenty of strip malls with boutique and specialty stores from way down south in Old Town Scottsdale all the way up north. So come enjoy it, guys.
That's true. There's some good shopping down here.
excellent.
Yep. My next pro is going to be the education system. Scottsdale Unified School District is ranked number 4 according to Niche in Arizona, and number 2 in the Phoenix area. Is a great school district for any families who are thinking about moving to the area. Scottsdale really is like no other here in the Valley area. Like I said, niche.com ranks them number 4 in Arizona. So that's awesome. They've got public schools, charter schools, private schools. You have all kinds of choice. Not only that, one of the great things about the school district here is they have what's called open enrollment, which means you can enroll your child in any school in the district regardless of where you live. So that's a really great thing. And we have some top-notch athletics here as well at our schools, putting out D1 athletes in all kinds of sports. So if your kids are into athletics, that is a big deal. Because we have all of those professional sports here and the weather, a lot of athletes retire here and will volunteer their time or get hired at high schools to coach. So we do have that going for us as well if you have kids who are pursuing sports after high school. So schools are a big deal. Not to mention we also have higher education here in Scottsdale too. We have Scottsdale Community College. We have an architecture school out at Towson West, Frank Lloyd Wright, and we have access, close proximity to ASU, NAU, U of A, and a fantastic community college system.
Yeah, within Maricopa County.
Within Maricopa County, and
Now they're going to 4-year colleges, so you
Yes.
can get your 4-year degree there.
yep.
Yeah,
So
love it.
education's top notch around here. That's my next pro.
Good.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. You mentioned it, Christina, but I wanna tail on that you cannot beat the dining in
Oh,
Scottsdale.
gosh,
And
no.
you divide Scottsdale up into 3 parts: Old Town, where not everyone just likes to live, but also the tourists come to, and I think there's 90 plus restaurants there alone. But you go to mid Scottsdale, all along Scottsdale Road, hundreds of more restaurants all the way up through the north, and some of them are top rated.
Oh, yeah.
Top rated. What was the name for that, Greta? The
James Beard Award.
James
winning.
Beard Award.
Yep.
So whether you just want to sit out on a patio all year long and enjoy the weather.
Which is what I want to do.
Yep. And they have some of the best breakfast places, and Butters is
What we do.
This is
the
what-
top. Yes, we all go out and eat. So you can't beat it. Really.
No,
Really.
no. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And happy
Yeah.
hour.
and happy hour.
And you know, I want to tail on. There's a fourth there, girls, which kind of just plays along the backside of all of this, is that it's safe. It's one of the safer cities in the United States. It's well known for not having crime issues and just being a really great city that you can go out in any one of the areas that we mentioned, from Old Town to Midtown, all the way up north, to get out, walk, bike, hike. You will see people out at 4 a.m. all the way till midnight, walking and just being outdoors. And that's a big differentiator for me.
Yes.
Maybe, knowing that I
Yes.
can walk my neighborhood
Anytime.
anytime. Yeah.
It is.
Dining was one of my pros as well. You've got from casual dining to fine dining. You've got some of the best in the world, arguably. You could go out every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and probably not repeat, even though I do all the time.
And you can go live in, like I say, I live in downtown, Old Town Scottsdale. We give ourselves a 5-mile radius of, let's stay within a 5-mile radius. And because that's part of what downtown Scottsdale residents love. They don't have to drive. You can eat at someplace different, even not going out of your 5-mile radius there. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yep. Guess that takes us to cons, unless you have.
I have one
You
more.
have one more
I
that
have
we
one
didn't
more.
get yet?
Oh, listen, I love Scottsdale.
She loves Scottsdale.
I love Scottsdale. It's the varied housing. You can find a small condo to live in the heart of Old Town in the 350s. There, once again, it's small, but in the best ever location, right next to brand new mid-rise condos that are going for multi-million. All the way from South Scottsdale to North Scottsdale, there is a wide range of prices and condos, townhomes, single-family living, large, huge estates in golf communities where if that's what you're looking for and you want gated security and amenities, you want to build your own home. I love it. What you're looking for is here. And we'll show you in some other videos. You'll be able to find just what you're looking for.
Check out our full blog tour, because we take you in all of those neighborhoods and show you a little sampling of each of those types of homes that you can get. There really is anything you could want here.
Would agree.
Yeah. Annie, you start with the cons.
Oh, well.
You have to dig deep.
Yeah, I was going to say the average typical home cost is
Yeah,
$721,000. So that pops a lot of the new buyers out. But I just put my first buyer, who's 22, into a condo for $389, and that's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a car garage. So you can get into Scottsdale, as Christina said. You can get in here for a variety of different prices, but cost is a problem from that perspective. But I will say we have the lowest property taxes in the valley. That's right, the lowest property taxes. So if property taxes are an issue where you're living now, you will not have that here. So what's the second con there, Greta? What would you say?
My second con, I'm going to go weather.
Yep.
While I don't mind it personally, my perfect temperature is actually 100. You still got to talk about it. Guys, it's hot.
It's
It
hot.
gets hot. July's the hottest month of the year.
113 last year.
Yeah, it gets hot. I think they said the average is about 104, but it's hotter than that. But I also want to talk about monsoon and haboobs. We can't talk about the word haboob. We can't.
And that's a plus.
And it's a
That's
plus.
a pro. That's a pro of the con.
We love the monsoon because I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and everybody's like, you're moving to Phoenix, it's hot and it's dry and it's the desert. It is hot and it is a dry heat, but it's actually, the desert here in Arizona is beautiful. It is green, it is lush, it is not brown. everywhere you look, I don't know if you can see, but it is green and pretty, and there are flowers everywhere, and it's because of the monsoon. In the nighttime, you get a storm that blows through. Sometimes you get the hubbub with the dust, and that's scary, and the first time you experience it, it's a little scary. But you learn to really love it, and I know I said this was a con, but it's kind of fun. The storms are like nothing you've ever experienced, but you know what? They last like 45 minutes. You're not shoveling snow. It's not really hailing and denting your car.
And it's not a tornado.
It's not a tornado.
Is not.
It's a
so
dust.
it's good.
It's a dust storm. It's once again, it's the pro part of the con.
I think the pro of the con is that that's what's sitting behind us, which is a pool.
Yeah.
And in the summer, that's my favorite time to get into a pool. It's got to be June. It's got to be 100 degrees, and that's when I dip my toes in because I like it warm. I do like it warm. There's nothing like a warm summer night.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
beautiful.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
And we are only an hour's drive north to pine trees.
Right.
So that's the little hidden secret for those of you moving to Arizona for the first time is half of Arizona's in the pines, above 4,000 to 5,000 feet in elevation. And I will say that with Scottsdale, we go from 1,150 at our lowest point all the way up to 4,700 feet in elevation. And what does that mean to you? Well, if you said, you know what, I've got to have it a little bit cooler, 10 to 15 degrees cooler if you're on the north end of Scottsdale, right? Scottsdale's 31 miles long, 11 miles wide at its widest, 3 miles wide at its narrowest. But up north, you can get a touch of snow once a year. Every once in a while, there's enough to make a snowman out of. And
But you never have to shovel.
But you never have to shovel because it's gone the next day. And so I always say that if you just miss the snow, don't just move up north in Scottsdale, and you'll get your little touch every year.
And you'll see in our map video how easy it is to get up to northern Arizona. It is not far away.
Nope. Ski for the weekend, for the day.
Ski for the
A
weekend.
lot of people go for the day.
Get,
Come right back.
get out of the summer heat.
Yep.
It's the perfect place to live.
It really is. What else you got for cons?
That's it for me.
Oh, I got one. What do you got? I'm going to be remiss if I don't talk about the high tourist season. I love it because I love the excitement, but we got to talk about the high tourist season, especially here in Scottsdale. People really flock here, and during what we say November to April, May. Why is that a negative for some people? It's hard to get a table at a restaurant. The roads are more crowded. You change your lifestyle a little bit. They're coming for spring training. The snowbirds are coming down. We love it. It's fun. You talk to people, you meet people. You know, it's a pro-con again, but it is a high tourist area. But on the pro side of that, that's a huge piece of our economy. A huge piece of our economy here is spas and hotels and restaurants, the things that we talked about in our pros, and we can't have those if we don't have that tourist season. So, but you need to know that that does exist here from those times.
You know, a pro on top of that is if you're someone that's wanting to move here in the winter, and you are what we call a snowbird, if you've heard of that term, we coined it down here, is that we do have an international airport. So Scottsdale's municipal airport is an international airport. We have people that fly in from all over the world, and we have customs right at that airport. So we're unique in that endeavor. We also are right next to the Carefree Airport. So if you have small airplanes, you can fly in there and do your flying in and out of there. And then of course we have Sky Harbor, which is 20 minutes away from, depending on where you are in Scottsdale.
Well, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, you know, or if you used to live in Scottsdale or you do live in Scottsdale, please comment below. Let us know if we missed anything or if there's something that you enjoyed about this. Any tips or tricks for people thinking about moving to Scottsdale. Maybe you can help them out. Also, if you found any value in this, we'd love to hear from you. If you're thinking about moving to Scottsdale or anywhere in the greater Phoenix Valley, we would love to help you out, and we hope to see you around town sometime soon. Thanks a lot for tuning in.
Thanks.